In this video, I'm going to be talking about why your agency keeps getting commoditized and bucketed in with your competitors, and most importantly, what you can actually do about it. That way you can not only close more deals, but do it in a much less draining way. And that's because if you've been running your agency for a while, then you have dealt with it all. All of the, I need to think about it, or, oh yeah, I have another call with a competitor, or what's the difference between you and XYZ company, and all this BS. And the big misconception that everyone in the space has is that this is a sales issue. You just need to get better at objection handling and overcoming it, and then closing the deal with a hard pressured close or fast action discount, whatever it may be. And that couldn't be further from the truth. And that's because there's a root cause to commoditization that most agencies just don't address. And that is the mere fact that you sound no different than everyone else on the front end. And let me repeat that again. On the front end. And what I mean by this is you might internally have a very unique system and a really good service delivery. I know some agency owners who have such dialed in backends and all of their clients get amazing results. But despite that, they'll still get bucketed in with all these other cheaper alternatives. And the reason is, despite their backends being different, the front end, and most importantly, what the client perceives, is the same. And it gets looped into the same category despite all of the nuances. Meaning, let's say you run Facebook ads for roofers and you have a really dialed in front end system with very unique ads and then a very thorough qualification process. And then you have all these workflows and automations following up with all the leads and this and that, and your clients get amazing results. The problem is on a sales call, what the prospect will take from all that is that you do Facebook ads and go high level. And the issue is that they've tried that before. Right? Even if you have a ton of nuanced things, and even if you get great results, they will see or perceive Facebook ads and go high level, and now bucket you in with everybody else who they've tried who have run Facebook ads. And keep in mind, their Facebook ad strategy might have been completely different. Their backend might have just been some rinky-dink workflows and a basic pipeline with a $5 an hour VA managing it. The sad thing is, none of that actually matters to a prospect. All they care about is the fact that you are remotely similar, or at least perceived remotely similar to the people that they've tried in the past. And that's going to cause them to carry all of their baggage from their bad experiences over to you. And that is where objections like, I need to think about it, or I need to talk to a reference, or let me see some testimonials will come up. And it's because they've been burned and you look like the fire that burned them. Now, on top of this, another objection that can manifest from this is, I have another call with a competitor, or I want to check out my other options first, or this person does it cheaper. I want to see what you do differently than them, right? All of these different things will come up because of the fact that on the front end, they'll see something like, okay, you run ads and have automations. Oh, but I know another guy who has ads and automations and does it cheaper. Or they have another call booked and it's like, they might do it cheaper. And the thing you have to realize is that these objections can be prevented. And you don't need to let them talk to a reference. You don't need to let them talk with their competitor. And to really drive this point home, I have literally had prospects who had 3 calls with other agencies booked that week. And I was still able to close them on the call, paid in full. And that was only because I did this one thing. And that is having a proper, unique mechanism. And most importantly, right now, as of 2025, 2026, that should be deeply rooted in AI. Now, the reason why is simple. AI right now is one of the hottest topics. Every business owner knows that they need to be using it. None of them know how to actually use it. And it hasn't been widely adapted enough across both businesses and agency owners to where those solutions are not yet mainstream. Now, what that means is if you have the right AI tools, and most importantly, you display that properly, what you'll do is you will now separate yourself from everyone else. All of the baggage that these local businesses, contractors, realtors, whoever it may be, had from the past Facebook ad agencies or SEO agencies, whatever it may be, that is now completely separated from you. You are now in a bucket of yourself alone, a full blue ocean of AI implementation. And keep in mind, this is assuming that your product is good and that you're using the right type of AI. And what qualifies as the right type of AI is very simple. Number one, you need to make sure that it actually works, right? You want it to actually get a real result. You don't want it to just be some BS AI thing that you just talk about but isn't actually valuable. Number two is you want it to be very demoable. And what I mean by this is you should be able to show the prospect what the AI actually does, real live examples of it, maybe even test it live with them. And the reason why I'm really emphasizing this is because I know so many agency owners who have used AIs in the past, but they're not that good. And what that means is that all they could do is just talk about it. Oh yeah, we use this AI system. We use a Pointwise, or we have Go High Level AI, it's fancy AI that does this, that. But like when you talk, that doesn't actually resonate or really mean anything to a prospect versus actually showing them. When you have something you're so confident in that you're like, hey, let me actually show you everything. Let me show you, right? Not tell you. I'm not going to tell you how good our AI is and how it does everything and solves the world's problems. Like, no, let me actually show you our AI live. Actually, pull out your phone. I'll have our AI reach out to you as if you were a prospect. Give it objections, ask it questions, give it pushback. All of these different things that now when you show that to a prospect and have them actually experience it, you're no longer telling them, you're no longer talking, right? And that's what most agency sales calls have gotten into. Who can just talk the most? Oh yeah, we do this, we do that. Our system is better because of X, Y, Z. It's like, don't tell a prospect that your system is better, show them. And when you can show them, that is what gets them certain. And certainty is the number one thing that's required in order to get someone over the line on a sales call. And that's also the thing that's going to differentiate you from the competitors, because competitors will just be talking, right? They'll be talking about their system, and that's why the prospect hasn't gone with the competitor, because there was some uncertainty. But if you can now get that prospect from uncertain, untrusting, has all this baggage related with all these other agencies in the past, and now you actually show them, hey, we're actually different. We're using top of the line, cutting edge technology, AI, right? In order to get you XYZ outcome. And I'm not just gonna sit here and talk out of my butt, but let me actually show you. And that is what will get them certain enough to where they know, oh, this is the real deal. This guy is not full of crap. I trust this guy. I'm certain in his system. I'm ready to move forward. So the last thing I'll leave you with to think about is what aspect of your offer, of your service, can you emphasize in such a unique way to where it puts you in your own bucket, away from all the other Facebook ad agencies, away from everybody else, away from your competitors? And how can you leverage AI within your business, most importantly, in a way that actually provides tangible value to a client that is indisputable? That way their certainty in you goes up enough to where they feel comfortable buying. And by the way, if you're curious about the specific AI that I use to take my agency past 30K a month, then just watch this next video here, first link in description. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next one.